They will tell us, Thomas Sankara tried to do it like this, but where is he? He is dead. The Haitian president, he tried to do it like this. Where is he? He is dead. Gaddafi tried like this. Where is he? He is dead. These are the veiled statements made to us to instill fear. And then we also often see some young people trying to follow in the footsteps in a different way. You can hear them say, such a person ruled like this, he has the sepulchre. Such a person ruled like this, he is in prison. All this to try to scare us, to make us cowards. I think they haven't understood something. When we say the homeland or death, we shall overcome, it's not just a phrase, it has its full meaning. We are not afraid and we will never be afraid. We will continue our struggle. They have undoubtedly and surely scared numerous African heads of state. You often see when we speak or when we have the opportunity to be in certain situations abroad, we often make statements to call on African heads of state to wake up, take care of our youth, to be able to initiate our real development. We are often misunderstood. Some have responded publicly to our statements because they feel targeted. But I can assure you, youth, that when we find ourselves in their corridors, these same heads of state tell us, you are on the right track. This is what needs to be done for Africa to feel empowered.
US want to arrest Ibrahim Traore, the Burkina Faso president. Yes, they are accusing him of making use of Burkina Faso gold reserves to protect himself and his regime. He's a dictator. Yes, this is what is happening right now. I will allow you to watch this video before I continue.
I can imagine a situation, though, in which the ruling elite of a country is receiving gratuities on the side that inure to the benefit of the strongman leader and not to the populace of the country. Does that sort of corruption and bribery go on with regard to the Belt and Road?
Absolutely, Chairman. I see this, and I don't mind calling them out, but Captain Traore and Burkina Faso, as they know that both, whether it's their gold reserves, that is all those proceeds are just in exchange to protect the junta regime. There's a number of examples across, even in Sudan.
I've seen what is happening right now. Now the question is, why is United States much interested in what is going on in Burkina Faso? Now that Burkina Faso have taken over their mineral resources, they are now in control of their mineral resources. They have kicked out all the Western countries that have been exploiting them. Why is United States much interested right now in what is going on in Burkina Faso? Are we putting our mouth on what is going on in the United States? Why are they interested here in Africa? That's the question. Okay, so they are not seeing all these things going on in Burkina Faso, the agricultural sector, the development, infrastructures going on in Burkina Faso. They are not seeing it. They are not seeing what Ibrahim Traore is using the gold reserve for. They are not seeing it. When I say that these guys never want Africa to develop, some of you don't understand it. They are not speaking about what is going on in Nigeria. Yes. They are not speaking about what is going on in Congo, other African countries. They are not developing. They are not interested in what is going on in Burkina Faso. They never want us to free ourselves. They never want us to get the freedom. You see what is happening right now? Why now? And if they want to commit this evil, they will use one of us. You see that man? A black man. They sent him to Burkina Faso. Yes. And when he returned, he told them what he saw in Burkina Faso. Instead of telling them the truth, he's lying to them that Ibrahim Traore is a dictator, that he making use of gold reserve of Burkina Faso for himself, to protect himself. He's a dictator. And when United States start talking about this kind of thing, about African country, their leaders knows it that something is about to happen. Something is about to happen. You see what is going on right now? Ibrahim Traore needs our help. Yes, need our help, need our prayers, need our support. Anywhere you can do it, he needs us. Understand? Because Ibrahim Traore is the strong man standing. If they take that young man down, Mali and Niger, they will be easy to take down. But only Ibrahim Traore is the main pillar there. And they are doing everything possible to take him down, like they did against other African leaders that wanted African freedom. Is it that they eliminate him or do whatever they want to do to make sure they take that person down? You see what is happening right now.
Good people, a very good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you're watching us from. This is Awaken Africa and I'm your host, Bemo. So in the past few days, 3 to 4 days, there has been this issue to do with Ibrahim Traore's assassination. Actually, right now, he has escaped a total of 18 assassinations. So I don't know why these people are going after Traore, but I think it is because Traore is a very strong young man who took power in 2022, when he was just an army captain, and since he took over, things have been changing in Burkina Faso, and the Burkinabes have been praising him. But of late, we've seen people who are trying to trash him, and maybe this is why they want him dead. So we've seen. Actually, we've seen from the prelude clips, which were talking about why they want him dead. He himself spoke about it. So I'd like us to watch a couple of these clips here, which talk about the assassination attempts, and then I'll be back to discuss more about it. But before that, kindly, if this is your very first time watching me, I'll ask you most definitely to subscribe to this channel. Make sure that you give this video a thumbs up. Make sure that you leave a comment, because I like us to have the conversation going on in the replays. And of course, turn on post notifications, because every day I post new videos, and like it will be the very first person to watch my videos. So right about now, let's jump straight into the videos, and I'll be back with my further analysis.
So just an update on what actually happened to Burkina Faso on the 17th of April 2025. Now, yesterday I had told you that Burkina Faso is under attack. It was under attack by a so-called Islamic related group. So this is what happened. There is a small village in Burkina Faso. It is at the border. It is known as Gibo, and it has a lot of mining activities going on there. So as these people were doing their normal jobs, suddenly these vehicles just appeared from the border, and these people who had covered their faces just got out of these cars and started shooting at these people. Just imagine, they rounded up all these people in one place and shot all of them, ending the lives of a whole village in Burkina Faso. This village is known as Gibo. And then they released a statement just to scare the Burkina Faso people by saying they will be advancing to Ouagadougou if Ibrahim Traore does not step down. But actually, the people from Ouagadougou, the capital of Burkina Faso, came out, protested, and said they are ready to do anything to ensure that Burkina Faso President Ibrahim Traore continues to rule them. So breaking news, Burkina Faso is on attack. So yesterday, Burkina Faso was attacked by an Islam affiliated group. But we actually know who is attacking Burkina Faso. And let me tell you, it is bloody because Burkina Faso has faced one of the largest casualties in an attack. And let me tell you, there are so many protests in France and Italy demanding Burkina Faso President Ibrahim Traore to step down. Because these Western countries have not succeeded in putting Ibrahim Traore down, now they have paid a jihadi group. And this jihadi group yesterday attacked a community in Burkina Faso, ending the lives of so many Burkinabés. Let me tell you, it's bloody. I don't want even you to see the videos that are coming from Burkina Faso. And this jihadi group is now saying that it will advance to Ouagadougou, the capital of Burkina Faso. Now, good news is that Ibrahim Traore has not been touched. He's very safe, and he has sworn he's going to fight to the end and liberate Burkina Faso from Western power. Let us continue praying for Burkina Faso. Let us continue praying for Ibrahim Traore. Burkina Faso conducted an operation yesterday, and this operation led to the capture of 6 spies. And these 6 spies, whose photos are now public, were planning on how they are going to plant another bomb in Burkina Faso president's residence. And they were planning on how they are going to detonate it, ending the life of Ibrahim Traore together with 200 other civilians. And it was during this operation, which the Burkina Faso police were carrying out, that one of the surveillance cameras was able to capture these men doing these things and capturing them. Now, after the interrogation, they said that again, they were sent by a very high authority, a very senior person. And they said this senior person from a Western nation is ready to do anything to ensure that Burkina Faso President Ibrahim Traore is eliminated in Burkina Faso. But thank God, again, he has survived another attempt on his life.
Hey, another failed assassination attempt on Ibrahim Traore, mon capitaine. Can you imagine a very brilliant young man, ambitious, who is trying to make his country a better place, who is trying to make us African proud? But there are some few people who want to take his life away. Come on, y'all. We need to do better. Okay? We need to do better. How many assassination attempts? A lot. They just want to take his life away. Come on now. A very unselfish young man who want to unite, who want to wake people up and know what time it is. It's time to develop your country. It's time to work hard.
Burkina Faso was attacked yesterday, and there are a lot of casualties. A town in northern area of Burkina Faso called Djibo was attacked yesterday by a jihadist force. This force is affiliated by supporters of Muslim and Islamic. And they're saying that they're not going to stop there. They will continue until they attack Ouagadougou. This is the capital city of Burkina Faso. They are targeting to go to Ibrahim Traore and harm him. They want Ibrahim Traore to step down. Remember, there is another 39 people who are wanted in Burkina Faso because they wanted to take him out. And these people, they are from Burkina Faso, but they escaped in the neighboring countries. These people, they are consist of journalists and activists. They were saying that there is no freedom in Burkina Faso, that they cannot say anything at all. And if you see the things that they were posting on their social media account, I just wonder, Ibrahim Traore is just trying everything to make Burkina Faso better, but these people, they just don't want change at all. They are getting paid little money just to tarnish the name of Ibrahim Traore and Burkina Faso. There are a lot of different protests all over, from France, even Italy, even in Burkina Faso. Some of the people, they are demanding Ibrahim Traore to stay in power, and some of the people, they want him to step down. The man who was arrested last week in Burkina Faso trying to take out Ibrahim Traore finally confessed, and Ibrahim Traore is really disappointed after hearing who really want him out. If you don't know, this guy planted some explosives near Ibrahim Traore's home, but the securities were quick to notice before disaster. So this is what he had to say. He said that he was not working alone. He was ordered by a powerful Western leader, and he had some other people in Burkina Faso, but he was the only one who was caught. Ibrahim Traore now have the full name of the person that want to take him out, but for now he said that he's not going to release the name of that person. For now, he's just going to keep that information because of security reasons, but later on he might release the name of the leader who do want him out. Ibrahim Traore said that he's not scared and they are not going to do to him like they did to Sankara. He said that Burkina Faso people are behind him and he know exactly what he needs to do. He also had a message for that leader that want to take him out. He told him if you continue doing like this, he's going to expose him and he has all the evidence that he needs.
If you wanted to stop Africa from becoming a superpower, you wouldn't have to invent a new strategy. The blueprint has already been written, tested, and perfected over centuries. You'd start by making sure Africa never unites. The easiest way to do that is by keeping people divided along ethnic, tribal, and religious lines. If they ever start working together, remind them of past grievances. Stoke old wounds. Fund separatist movements. Keep border disputes unresolved. Make sure every time they take one step forward, they take 2 steps back because they're too busy fighting each other. You'd install leaders who serve foreign interests, not their people. Find the most corrupt, the most easily manipulated, the ones who crave wealth and status more than progress. Offer them power in exchange for loyalty. If a leader rises who actually cares about Africa, get rid of them. Assassinate them if necessary. But if that's too messy, just destabilize their government and back a coup. If they talk about nationalizing resources, make an example out of them. If they try to unite Africa, take them out before the idea spreads. You'd keep Africa economically weak by making sure it never industrializes. Let them export raw materials but never process them themselves. Control the mines, the oil fields, the rare earth minerals. Keep them selling cheap and buying expensive. If a country tries to break free and build its own industries, sabotage it. Place sanctions, destabilize its currency, fund local opposition, crash its economy. If that doesn't work, orchestrate a civil war. People can't build when they're too busy trying to survive. You'd make sure their education system produces workers, not innovators. Teach them history that glorifies their oppressors. Make them think their cultures are primitive. Their ancestors were savages. Their future depends on foreign approval. Train them to memorize, not to think critically. Keep their best and brightest looking overseas for opportunities. Make them dream of escaping Africa rather than fixing it. Offer scholarships that take their top minds to the West and never encourage them to return. Let the continent keep training doctors and engineers only for them to go enrich other nations. You'd control their narratives. Own their media. Control their stories. Dictate their image to the world. Make them believe they are corrupt, hopeless, eternally in crisis. Flood their screens with poverty porn and war zones. Show them charity ads that make them believe they are helpless without foreign aid. Downplay their successes. Twist their victories into isolated incidents. If an African country develops a groundbreaking innovation, credit a foreign investor. If an African leader implements a successful policy, frame it as an anomaly rather than proof of competence. You'd make sure they remain dependent. Drown them in debt. Offer loans with impossible conditions. Force them to privatize everything so foreign corporations own their water, their electricity, their land. When they struggle, give them just enough aid to keep them alive, but never enough to make them self-sufficient. Use charities to create a culture of reliance rather than resilience. Make them think foreign intervention is necessary, that they can't solve their own problems, that they always need help from the outside. You'd suppress their military strength. Keep their armies weak, their defense industries non-existent. Sell them weapons to fight each other, but never let them develop high-tech military technology. If a country tries to build a strong defense system, accuse them of being a threat to stability. Make sure they always need foreign peacekeepers, foreign military bases, foreign advisors controlling their security. Keep them vulnerable to invasion, coups, and foreign interference. The formula is simple. Divide, corrupt, exploit, miseducate, control. Keep them fighting each other. Keep them looking outside for solutions. Keep them poor, dependent, insecure. Make sure every attempt to break free is met with resistance so strong that the next generation thinks twice before trying again. This isn't a theory. It's history. The real question isn't how to stop Africa from becoming a superpower. It's how Africa can break the cycle, despite every effort to keep it down.
So guys, I think we've all watched the videos, and then allow me to say this. I think Western powers have never wanted Africa to succeed. And it is evident that they want Africa to fail. That is super evident. They want Africa to fail. They want Africa to remain stagnant. They don't want to see Africa prosper. So when people sons of the soil stand up to defend the sovereignty of Africans and their countries and their country's sovereignty, like for instance Ibrahim Traore, who is trying to protect the lives of the Burkinabes. Because you'll ask yourself, what is the interest of France in Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger? What is the interest of United States in the lives of these citizens of Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger? Because you see, the United States Senator General, Africom General to Burkina Faso, and you've seen what he has talked about in the prelude video. So when you see Western powers vested so much or interested so much in the sovereignty or in the affairs of African countries, that must ring something in your head, and we as Africans must stand firm to protect our brother Ibrahim Traore. We must pray for him. We must ask for assistance from our ancestors. We must also make sure that we provide Burkina Faso with the necessary help or assistance that it requires or it needs, because the life of Ibrahim Traore right now is at stake. The guy is trying to protect the natural resources of Burkina Faso, right? The guy is trying to make Burkina Faso free from foreign interference. France is trying to be the prefect, to be the overall prefect of the West African countries. But you know what? Traore said, you can't keep on meddling into our affairs. Keep off our affairs. This is our country. We must protect our sovereignty. We must protect our natural resources, our minerals, our gold reserves. We must protect them. We must make sure that our currency is valuable. He told Arabs the other day, don't build mosques here, right? Make sure that whatever you're doing, support education, health, right? Support our military. We want to become strong. We want to protect ourselves. See, so the lives of the people of Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger depend on this one guy, Ibrahim Traore, because he's the strongest of all these. Because he's a man and a half. When you see people around his circle, people are getting paid peanuts like $5 million US to go on. That's peanuts, because you can't kill someone. There is nothing that is equivalent to the life of a person. No, you can't buy life, because if you can't, if people could have been able to buy lives, I think people would be dying. People could have been buying their lives. I add me 3 more years. I want to perfect on something, want to finish up on something, or buy me or let me buy I think around 20 more years so that I can live and see the success of my family. You can't buy life, of course. So when you see someone like Ibrahim Traore fighting, they took people like Patrice Lumumba down, they took Thomas Sankara down. They've been always trying to take people down who want to stand firm and protect the sovereignty of Africans. People like Gaddafi, right? People like Castro, So this is a wake-up call for the Caribbean countries, for the African countries, because if you're black by descent, if you're African by descent, this is something that you must be interested in. This is something that you must get involved in. Do anything. Share this information to your brothers and sisters. Share this information on TikTok, on YouTube. When you see this video, share to as many people as possible. Let us get this information, because this is the main reason as to why I created this channel. This channel is for Africans, and that's why I say this is Awakened Africa. Africans must be awakened and enlightened. They must see the light. So let us stand firm and protect ourselves from these people. I don't want you to check out this video, but I'll ask you most definitely, if you have anything you want to talk about, just leave a comment in the replies. Don't forget to like this video so it can be pushed to as many people as possible. Share this video with your brothers so that they can also be enlightened, and make sure you turn on post notifications so that every time I post a new video, you'll be the first person to get notified about my content. But whatever I've told you is the reason why they want to kill Ibrahim Traore. But I don't know what you think. What do you think? What do you think is the reason as to why they want to kill Ibrahim Traore? I hope to see you in my next video. Peace out.